time to even begin to wrap my head around the orchestrated, engineered catastrophe over there in Texas. How they're using technology, right, to cause this thing to stall over Texas. I want you to listen to this video. How many gallons they estimated have been dumped in Central Texas. It's enough to fill 1.5 million Olympic-sized pools. It's enough to supply 11 million homes with water for a year. That's what has been dumped in Central Texas over the last several days. That Riri Stu Peters said, how the hell can a creek rise or river rise 26 feet or something like in 45 minutes? This is how. They're doing it on purpose. Even Alex Jones was talking about this is geoengineering. This is them causing climate chaos.
Family of 4 children and a mother and dad and their dog that lived in one of them. Of course, there was 24 of them here, and every one of them got lost. I don't know how many was in that RV. I know there was a family of 4, or a family of 4 children and a mother and dad and their dog that lived in one of them.
Wiped away.
Of course, there was 24 of them here, and every one of them got lost. Inside that RV, and that RV's floating away, and kids are screaming, and you can't do nothing for them. Then you got the river authorities. I know what they do, and it's their job. You cannot tell me it's not their fucking job to oversee this river and monitor this river.
Now listen, this is acting so damn wonky, man. I am aware. I can't. I'm trying to pause it, but it shows up on my screen real quick and it vanishes as I'm trying to pause it. It's ridiculous. So I start from the beginning. But let me just say this. I'm aware about the fires over there in California. I'm aware of some kind of storm or something that knocked down utility poles in Las Vegas, but I think not the trees or something like that. But they're causing all this chaos. All this is done by design. It's done on purpose. They have a plan. Because I think you know the drill already. They want us to eat these bugs by 2030. They want us in Stack'em and Pack'em cities, smart cities, open-air prisons. And they're trying to flood you out, burn us out, tornado you out, hurricane you out, earthquake you out of where you live. But let's take a look. Come on. Can something go right with technology this week? Can I get some sound? Maybe? No?
Then you got the river authorities. I know what they do, and it's their job. You cannot tell me it's not their fucking job to oversee this river and monitor this river, because that's what they do. Well, where was the notification for all these families that needed to get out of here? Because it had to be rising up that way first.
What's up, Skywatchers? What is up indeed? Saturday, July 5th, 2025. On July 4th, 2025, a weather system stalled over central Texas for nearly 18 hours.
Yeah, and according to Hey What's Up, all this was being used
of rain, probably more across the region. The Guadalupe River at Comfort, Texas surged more than 34 feet, creating a 30-foot flood wave that overwhelmed everything in its path. Kerr County, Camp Mystic, and the towns of Hunt and Kerrville were directly impacted, and at least 13 people have died, and more than 20 girls went missing from a summer camp, and entire communities were evacuated by helicopter. Meteorologists later estimated that 2 trillion gallons of water fell across Texas Hill Country, enough to supply 11 million homes for 1 year or fill 1.5 million Olympic swimming pools. The radar pulses, Schumann spikes, and suspicious stillness. This wasn't just rain. Satellite and radar data showed massive concentric NEXRAD rings over Texas, a perfectly targeted Gulf moisture stream and a storm that refused to move. Schumann resonance spikes with no solar or geomagnetic activity. Even more shocking, the International Space Station captured a high-altitude discharge directly over Texas during the flood. A vertical column of plasma-like energy was seen erupting from the cloud tops into the upper atmosphere. This wasn't a thunderstorm, it was a breakdown of electrical balance in the atmosphere, likely induced by man-made frequency saturation.
There you go.
The Guadalupe River and a timeline of infrastructure failure. The flooding followed the exact path of the river lined with aging, compromised dams. Lakewood Dam failed in 2016. Lake Dunlap Dam failed in 2019, draining the entire lake. Lake Gonzales Dam suffered a gate failure in 2021. The Canyon Dam, the largest in the system, is federally controlled and it sits upstream of the entire disaster. These structures were either non-functional, under repair, or at risk of breach when this geoengineered storm dropped nearly 2 years worth of rain in less than 1 day. Were the floodgates quietly opened? Were downstream communities sacrificed under the cover of a storm? We have no confirmation on this, but the sudden wall of water suggests a deliberate or forced release. Across a nation, a pattern emerges. North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, devastating flooding. Las Vegas, a line of power poles collapsed in perfect sequence. Michigan, another mysterious power pole event that still hasn't been explained. West Coast fires ignited under skies saturated with metallic aerosols burning hotter than nature allows. This is not isolated. This is systemic. A slow, coordinated demolition of infrastructure, grid stability. The bigger picture, rain isn't just rain anymore. It's weaponized. Radar pulses just don't detect storms, they create them. Dams don't fail without history, they fail when pressured. The Schumann resonance doesn't spike unless something is pushing Earth's electrical system past its limit. What we are witnessing is an engineered collapse, one region at a time, one unnatural disaster at a time. This is no longer about weather, this is about warfare. Whether you're in Texas or any other hard-hit states, and yes, more devastation is coming as we move deeper into the Great Reset. Now is the time to come together. We're seeing these events play out with disturbing consistency. These are not freak storms, this is a pattern, and the loss of life is real, and it's devastating. We see it, we feel it, and yet it keeps repeating. So I ask, at what point will you finally recognize what we are all witnessing? Because this isn't just weather, it's something more calculated.
It's warfare.
Those who support this work, who share, who speak up, who refuse to look away, you have my deepest thanks, my respect, and my appreciation. Much love to all of you. Okay, Skywatchers, stay aware.
Okay, I think he says his name was Alaskan Skywatcher. And this is all done by design. If you're on BitChute and you're not a troll,
what's up, Skywatchers? What is up indeed? Saturday, July 5th, 2020.
Let me just say this. We went through that little clip. Alaskan Skywatcher, thanks for that footage. That's couldn't have done without you. I mean, these people that put together these videos like this, hats off to them, man. I ain't got that kind of time or will to just sit down and try to figure out how to do it like they do it. But big thumbs up. So yeah, I use their footage. But, you know, sharing is caring. And I'm sharing their information. And I'm getting it on my platforms. All right? So it's not like I made this video. Alaska Skywatch, I'm assuming he put together all these clips. But it doesn't really matter now. We're all in this community. We're all in this together. And we have to fight the good fight. We have to expose these bastards any way we can. By using your own work, by using your own research, by you mirroring someone else's content, and if you want to add your own contribution, your comments to it, you know, whatever. But we gotta push back on this because they are literally destroying this country. They want us to pay for it. They want to say that we need to reduce our carbon footprint. We need to pay carbon taxes. They want to tax shipping, carbon tax. You down with that? I think starting in 2027, which is right around the corner, because we're or as they say in the South, Kona. We're halfway through this year, right? We're on the second half of 2025. By the way, Braves, you suck. That's just a side note. But here we are. Look, they're using directed energy weapons. This is weaponized, these storms. They're using NEXRAD. They're using these frequencies to make sure the storm stays encapsulated right there over central Texas to pour and dump 2 years worth of rain. Picture that. 2 years worth of rain in one fucking day. Coming to a town near you, or perhaps an earthquake near you. If you're earthquake prone, they'll just cause that to happen. How about them opening up dams and saying that, oops-a-daisy, the dam broke. Well, yeah, you neglected the dam, or maybe you opened up the gates and you're flooding nearby towns. You're trying to reclaim the land. And then you want to have stack 'em and pack 'em 15-minute opening of prison cities, right? You saw that in this clip here where it says, I believe this area is slated for, or part of it, for a 15-minute city. Same thing, wasn't Maui supposedly slated for a 15-minute city? You can't tell me it wasn't, man. They're burning all this shit up. They want to say, oh, it's the climate change. Yeah, well, who's causing the climate change? Kerrville, Texas is working towards becoming a smart city while there's no... See? Is Kerrville, Texas in this area? All these pulses right here, keeping this damn thing at bay so it dumps 2 years worth of rain in one friggin' day, washing away RVs. They have no regard for life, no regard for our environment, but yet they claim that they're... look at this, all down with the environment. Look at this crap. Since when do all the utility poles just lay like that? A storm doesn't work like that. It'll be all in different directions. And then you got in California, them burning them out over there. What is someone... who's the fire starter over there? Who's the firebug? Man, you need to come over here and show me how to light a damn fire. I'm trying to get a fire started in a little fire pit backyard. I've never been good at starting fires. I have to light a match and use paper and shit and prop up the twigs and the wood. And for some strange reason, I ain't got a firebug thumb. I guess I can't start fires good. I have to use gasoline in the fire pit. You know, outside behind the house trying to chill out around a fire. I can't even do that right. But I guess somewhere in California, someone was walking through the woods, dropped a cigarette, and the whole fucking place went on fire. Bullshit. All this is bullshit. You see the pulses. You see them doing it. These bitches are coming to a town near you. They're spraying us like bugs. They're zapping us. They're causing chaos. They're causing mayhem in the weather. They're destroying lives, destroying homes, destroying land, destroying infrastructure. And then you got all these motherfuckers over there in LA and all these POS Antifas and all this shit causing mayhem, right? All done by design, done on purpose. Solar geoengineering, blocking out the sun simulator. I meant sun that used to be golden, but now is white. It's them. Martin Short said in Saturday Night Live, is it me or is it them? It's them, right? Yeah, it's them. It's not us causing the climate change. The only way we can have any kind of climate change impact is probably like, it's so minute. Probably like 1% I heard or something like that. It's a no count. These bastards are causing it. These bastards, everything they touch, right? Everything is with these so-called elite, these New World Order globalists, Luciferian satanic POSs. Everything they're about is about destruction. Look at that, even a rainbow in the damn chemtrails. It's gay as fook. Sick of this crap, man. We see you. We see you, B System. It's you. And we're on to you. Appreciate Alaska Skywatcher for the footage and the commentary. Did a damn bang-up great job exposing this. And I'm helping share it. With that said, we're not going to take this crap. We got our eyes on the prize. We see you, B System. And we're not going quietly in the night. We'll shout out from the rooftop and expose you bastards for what you are. You sick, satanic piece of shit. Rotten hell, mofos. We do our best to make sure your agenda is exposed. At any rate, don't be a troll out there. I am Oot.